This little item right here, this obscure little crayon, might be the next thing that you want to have with you in your tool bag. We're going to discuss it. Coming up next, right here on Better Biomed. Folks, this right here is a typical crayon, wax crayon. If you're like me, you have a whole bunch of them all over your house because you have kids. Let me tell you, if you ever have a situation like this where you have some fasteners that are stuck, maybe you have some of those Allen screws that are going into sheet steel and they're kind of seized up. I tell people all the time that maybe you want to use some heat. A lot of people go to WD-40, which is a horrible solution. There's other types of penetrating oil and stuff that you can use, but I'm going to show you a little trick that is an old mechanic trick that's going to work like crazy, and you're going to end up keeping one of these in your tool bag next to your torch. All right, guys. So right here, I've got, let's say a little demo. All right. I understand there's a lock washer on there, but just the same, if you have a fastener that is seized up, what you want to do is you want to get some heat on it. Okay. Apply heat around the base of the fastener, and if you have access to both sides, you're going to do this to both sides of the fastener. All right. This works if it's rusted, if it's not rusted. This works for all sorts of things. So now we got it heated up. You can take your crayon and you are going to put it down near the base of the threads, near the end cap, if you can have access to an end cap. If you have access to both sides, you would use this on both sides, you know. Melt this. You can tell I actually did this correctly because I did not melt my countertop, so I only applied heat locally right here. Now, after the wax gets in around your fastener, you are ready to go to town and get it off, because now the paraffin has seeped in down by the threads and it kind of creates a vapor type coating over some of the metal that it can access. It works, believe it or not, fantastic. Works much better than WD-40. That is a horrible option anyway, but if you have any sort of other type of penetrating oil, believe it or not, this is a go-to. And if you look at the size comparison between carrying some sort of penetrating fluid or even this miniature can of WD-40, look how much real estate that takes in my tool bag. Pretty simple. All right? And it also does not create a mess. It keeps the wax local to the fastener, and you're not spraying all over the place, especially if you have something nearby that could be flammable. So there you go, guys. Wax and a little lighter might actually save your bacon on your next repair job. Thanks for watching, guys.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below with what you'd like to see in future videos.